Hello. Today I'm here to tell you what could happen if you threw all the pieces of your business model up in the air and puzzle it back together in all the wrong places. And how this in the end led us to a place where we're now able to embroider our customers' initials onto the back of their coat. A tiny little detail which actually sums up the journey we've made the last year. A journey with a mission of slowing down fashion and getting to know our customers. So, a year ago, I was on my way to meet Oda, my business partner for the last 3 years. In 2010, our baby, the clothing label SØLV, was born, and what started out as a passionate idea had now turned into a growing business with the potential to grow even larger. The sky is the limit, our shareholders said. But actually, that day, on my way to meet Oda, I was ready to step back from it all and leave the business. We started out promoting the long-lost values of consuming. Loving what you own, caring for it, and maybe even passing it on. But as the business grew, it became more and more difficult for us to hold on to those core values. We would visit our retailers and we would see our beautiful hand-woven coats hanging there on last-minute sales racks, and all of a sudden it just felt as if it was shampoo and toilet rolls we were selling. We basically become the perfect example of a sustainable business losing its mission in its ambition to grow. Letting a business idea go is hard for an entrepreneur, so we didn't. We didn't end up leaving it completely. We discovered that something really exciting happens when you lower the bar and the worry of not reaching another sales goal is taken out of the equation. When purpose is placed above profit, you start to think big. Possibilities that wasn't valued before now gets the space to grow, and your dying idea blossoms. The repuzzling had started, and a new business model was born. So, this led us to a huge and exciting question. Are there people out there willing to wait 6 whole months for a pre-ordered piece of clothing, and in exchange get to take part in the process of making the garment, and even better, get to contribute in ending overproduction? Our old business model could quickly be summed up like this. 2 season-based collections a year sold to external retailers, which then, after a set production period, would receive the collection and sell it on to the final customer. To be able to take full control of our business and the stories we wanted to tell, we decided to cut the middle link, the retailers. And not only that, instead of producing our own stock and selling it on, we would now let our customers pre-order the collection before production and then collect the orders and produce it. This way, avoiding overproduction completely. Knowing who the owner is before production has opened up to a whole new way of communicating with our customers. By including our customers early in the process, we're able to share with them the whole journey our garment makes, from raw material to final garment. And by knowing who they are, we're able to do things like send postcards from our factory in Portugal and do things like this, embroider their initials in the back of their coat. Extra little efforts like this might seem costly and time-consuming to some, but to us, it's an investment and an important part of our marketing plan. I mean, it's easy to take slick photos of your product, seducing your customers with shallow promises. Marketing that looks good rather than does good. But we're sure that by making our customers feel an ownership to our brand and a pride in the garment they own, we're able to create a long-lasting relationship based on knowledge and transparency. And through word of mouth, letting our business grow sustainably. We live in a time that needs slowing down. For the obvious environmental reasons, but maybe also for our own personal well-being. More and more are longing for simpler lives with deeper meaning in the things we own and the relations we have. It's basically the paradox of plenty. We simply need more good stuff and less bad. The world right now is filled with the bad, but more and more good is actually emerging. People are even saying it's a time of the makers. Makers are reinventing retail by erasing the long gap and costly gap between maker and end consumer. Through the use of internet and innovating funding options like crowdfunding or pre-ordering like we use, makers are able to create high-quality products with specific users in mind. And by doing so, taking part in a sustainable route in fashion, creating longer-lasting products with an open and often more transparent value chain. We have found a business model that we're proud to talk loudly about, but also a business model which now gives us a much higher markup per sale. This means we can sell less, more slowly, but still grow as a business. And as a result, we're now, for example, able to create our own fabric here in Norway with local weavers and local traditional wild sheep yarn. We think this is really exciting. And we hope to inspire other businesses to rethink their value chain and consider the growth of nature, ethics, and human dignity as equally valuable to the business as economic growth. For us, this has been like coming home, leaving us feeling as we're part of something much greater than maybe just being the next Acne or Philippa K. And we've had our question answered. Women are, maybe a bit surprisingly, actually willing to wait 6 whole months for a piece of pre-ordered garment. And we're seeing our puzzle finally together, so we're excited. Thank you.